All right, in the last video we were given two matrices and we wanted to see if they were inverses of each other by multiplying them and seeing that the product was the identity. To actually find the inverse of a matrix, what you do is you take the matrix and you make it augmented, added here with the identity. And so in other words, if this is matrix A, what we've done is A augmented with the identity. Now from here what we want to do is we want to make our A matrix look like the identity. So we go through our row operations. So it looks like the first easiest thing to do is to change that 7 into a 1. And remember that you're not changing the second row at all, so I just rewrite it. I'm taking 1/7 times 7, which that's what I want, is that 1. Then I'd have 1/7 times 3, 1/7 times 1, and then 1/7 times 0. All right, our next position, we want to turn that 9 into a 0. I could do that by taking -9 times row 1 plus row 2. Again, just rewrite the row that you're not changing. I'm using row 1 to change row 2, but I'm not changing row 1. And so, of course, -9 plus 9 is how I get my 0. In this piece right here, that's going to be -9 times 3/7, so that's -27/7, plus 4, which would be 28/7, okay, plus that 4 there. And so that's how I get 1/7. And then the same thing on this piece, I would just have -9/7 plus 0. And then finally, the last piece, I'd have -9/7 times 0, which is 0, and then plus that 1. All right, so continuing right along, I need to turn that into a 1. So I could do that by taking 7 times row 2. Again, I am not changing row 1. I'm just going to rewrite it. But then row 2, I'm going to take and multiply each value times 7. So 7 times 0, 7 times 1/7. Sorry for my horrible handwriting. That's -9/7 times 7. And then finally 7 times 1. And we got one more to go. I need to turn this into a 0. Could do that by -3/7 row 2 plus row 1, because you see we're trying to get the opposite to add. The row that is not being changed is row 2, so just leave it alone. And now I can finish this off. Of course, -3/7 times 0 plus that 1. -3/7 plus 3/7, what I was trying to do. The next one would be -3/7, so that would be -27/7 plus, I'm sorry, a negative and a negative would be a positive, right? Ooh, almost messed that one up. Which would be 28/7, which would be 4. And then finally this last piece would be the -3/7 times 7 plus what is there, and I get -3. Therefore, this would be our inverse matrix. If you don't believe it, you saw from the last video how you could actually check it to see if that's the inverse matrix.